This is Kugan Cassius for iFILM London. We're at the Europa Hotel here in Belfast. With me, I've got the special one, Kell Brook. Flight all right, Kell, from Sheffield?
Yeah, we're a bit bumpy, but you know, we got the job done, didn't we? We got here safe and sound.
Right then, what a week this has been for you. Obviously, the news on Monday come out that the original news that came out was that Devon Alexander had pulled out of your IBF world title fight on the 23rd of February with a bicep injury. Just to recap, the day after, Floyd Mayweather's tweeted out something about negotiations on an advanced stage for a fight, a unification fight with Devon Alexander. You know, has this all sunk in? Do you actually know what's been going on, or what's been happening?
No, you know, I've been training in Fuerteventura. Come back from a sparring session, looking on Twitter, finding it out firsthand. Absolutely devastated, and then I wake up next morning and Floyd Mayweather's putting something like, you never know what's going to happen in boxing. It's like the world's come crashing down on me. You know what's gone off. I've never been ready for a fight like this. This is the best I've ever felt for a fight, and it's just absolute devastation. Devastated.
So when the original news came out about the bicep injury, did you believe the bicep injury? Did you think it was legitimate, or you know, were you waiting to see what was going to happen? The original day before the Floyd Mayweather tweet.
When I seen the tweet with a bicep, you know, I thought it was true. I thought it was true. You know, he probably has done his bicep, but you know, you think you don't know, dear. You know, there's certain things. You know, saying that I've been putting tweets at me in very good condition. He might have took me lightly, and he's seen the condition I'm in, and he knows that, you know, this is all I've ever wanted. So he knows the training I've been putting in. He knows that I'm no joke, and he might have took me lightly, and he might not be. He knows that he has to be 100% to even have a chance against me that night. So you don't know, dear.
So obviously Floyd tweeted that out, and that sort of ran around Twitter. Such a powerful tool nowadays.
Yeah, I think with Mayweather, he put that tweet out about fighting Alexander. It could be, you know, it could be a small scream, you know, to lure Guerrero in. But you just don't know what's happening. But Richard Schaefer said, you know, he's gonna weird that he wanted to put me on the Garcia bill. But I've heard that no, that can't happen. So you know, things are still in limbo. We've still got to wait to see. So I'm still like, you know, I've still got to be professional about this. Things like this have happened before, but not on this scale. So I'm just going to keep professional, keep training, you know, and listen out for more information.
I know your fans mean a lot to you. You've always been a person for the fans, you know. So, you know, the people that book flights and hotels, some of them would have lost out, some of them may have not lost out, but, you know, what could you say? I know it's not your fault, it's not Eddie's fault, it's not, you know, if Alexander has got an injury, it's not really his fault, but, you know, what could you say to the hundreds of people that have booked to come and see you out in Detroit next week that they're not going to that anymore?
Well, if we find out that Devon Alexander's not got no injury, and he's doing it to fight the big fight, the money fight with Mayweather, then he needs to pay my fans their flight money back and everything. Or, you know, if something like that comes out, Golden Boy has got to, you know, sort it out, because my fans have lost money out, and you know, I'm gutted all around. It just makes me worse, you know, when you're saying stuff like that. You know, my fans have paid to come and see me win that world title, and they've lost money on their flight. So I mean, I'm devastated. Something needs to happen about this, and I'll make sure that I get my word across that something does happen.
Is it specific that you want to fight Devon Alexander, or are you still happy to fight for a vacant title? Is it the same thing because you'll be up against probably the next ranked person in the IBF, or is it the Alexander fight, you know, saying that this is the biggest test that you would have faced in your career fight-wise? So, you know, is it either or at the moment with that?
No, I want Devon Alexander. People haven't heard about me in America, and I know after me doing an absolute job on Devon Alexander, you know, they'd all know about me, you know, because he's been on my mind since before Christmas. You know, I've been with my family, I've been away on training camps, I've been living, sleeping, eating, everything. I'm so passionate about. I've been thinking about the man for 12 weeks, and I want to rip that title off him. So, you know, I want Devon Alexander. I want to take that title off. He's a genuine champion. You know, he's a good fighter. You know, I just want to take it from him.
Just finally, Kell, what are you going to be doing in this little limbo period where obviously you're still right into training camp, you were coming towards the end of it in the next sort of week or two. So what are you going to be doing now? You're just going to keep in the gym and just ticking over until you know what's going to happen? Yeah,
I've got to be professional. I've got to keep in the gym, keep ticking over, and doing my job. You know, not thinking I'm not to be fighting for whenever time. I don't know what's going to be happening, so I'm going to keep professional and keep doing my job until we hear more.
All right, listen, I know you're not really up for talking to people, so I appreciate you talking to iFILM London as you always do, even when you don't want to. And I'm not saying you don't want to, but you're not in a great state of the mind with what's been going on, so I appreciate you taking your time. Eddie Hearn said that, you know, the shot will come, whether it's against Alexander or not. You know, your shot will come, your time will come. It's easy for people to say that to you because they're not getting in the ring, they haven't put in the work you've put in, but it will happen, won't it?
It definitely will happen. My next fight will be for the world title. Like I say, I've been boxing since I was 9-year-old. 17 years I've been at it. I've always dreamt about being a world champion. Like I'm absolutely devastated, gutted about what's happened, but my time will come.
Right, this has been Kugan Cassius with Kell Brook, the special one for iFILM London. Thank you very much.